Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy CrabLord back again. Oh, this hoodie is too hot. Why am I wearing a hoodie? Back in the original studio / my room, which isn't really a studio, but still got big jugs, shaved my face, only have a mustache, and now we're ready to get back into the videos how they normally were. And I'm never gonna have that long of a break from content, I guess you could say. I'll never have to take a flight to my old hometown because I'm driving back there. Had a nice year in LA, but it was bad because of quarantine and I got lonely, so hey. Today I have a pretty sweet effect for you. It's a Lil Skies Lightbeam vocal effect. Now in this song, he has a lot of cool backup vocals that we're gonna cover, and I'm very proud of this tutorial as it is. I can't say that to a lot of my videos. But anyway, before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe, not only subscribe, notification bell as well, because I'm gonna be posting more videos actually now. It's true. More videos are coming. My glasses are dirty. Also, make sure to check out my description down below. A lot of sweet things down there, like preset packs, all my music, all my equipment, all my social media, a support link for the preset packs, and a DistroKid link to get 5% off your sign up, or maybe it's even more percentage. I don't know. I've been saying this for a long time. Anyway, Lil Skies Lightbeam. Let's get into the video. First, I'd like to say shout out to the producer who reproduced this beat, produced by Misan or Mizen. It'll be in the description below, so make sure to check it out in his channel. I have my recording here. I'm not saying the actual lyrics. I'm just gonna say whatever I want, and then the effect is still gonna be the effect, and it's not gonna matter.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave. I never wanted you, but you just wanted me, and I just wanna say ooh, and you would leave.
Alright, I recorded it, so now, personally, I would just like to show the effect off. Because in like all my videos, the effect is based off the lead, so we're gonna do the lead first, if you like it, and then we're gonna do the effect after. I'll have a timestamp if you like to skip the lead, if you don't care. So we're gonna name this one New Lead, and we're gonna drag each plugin down to it from the regular lead. As you can see right here, there's a lot of plugins, and then we're just gonna say why I did it and play it every time I do it. First off is pitch correction. Oh, turning it off because it delays your voice. I'm just gonna randomly say this. Please don't record with effects, you really can't. It's a staple. Pitch correction, mono. I can't really tell you exactly how to get the right key. What I can say is the response time 0, so that's the most effect it'll get. And then I got natural minor scale A. If you want to find it yourself, I recommend doing natural minor scale or major scale, and then checking every single root until you don't sound awful. That's how I do it, so I can only say that. Play it with just pitch correction.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave.
Lit. Next we have a noise gate. The noise gate was only there because I recorded with a fan on, because our AC broke and it was 115 degrees over the weekend. It was awful. But I had to have a fan on, so I had a noise gate, but we're gonna use it anyway. Dynamics. Noise gate, mono. And I do this all the time, it's really quick. This is a user default. I didn't do anything but just make the threshold -35. That's all I did. Play it with the pizza gate.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave.
Now we got a channel EQ. Let's clean up the initial vocal to make sure it doesn't sound like something that's not nice to hear. EQ, channel EQ, mono. I have a headache. Alright, so basic little EQ stuff here. Remember, a lot of these tutorials look very similar. That's how all these plugins work. A tiny bit of difference will change the track. You can turn off the orange, you can turn off the yellow. You can turn off this one. You can turn off the last one, okay? Now, red. Let's bring it to about 200. I have a 184, 24 dB, 0.71 down here. You can click the dot and you can extend it to 24. As you can see, it changes 3624. Little green one right here, 500, -1.5 reduction. Didn't change the width. Just kind of a dirty area. I don't ever really like it. Then we took the blue to about 4000 and raised it 2 dB with a 0.2 width. So you click it and you drag it to where it says 0.2. And finally, just a little exit strategy. We got this purple guy right here around 15,000, -5.5. With a 1 width, close it and we'll play it. Also, if I go too fast for you, please feel free to use the playback speed thing on YouTube or pause the video.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave.
Now we got a little double compressor action. Pull over the compressor 1. Dynamics, compressor, mono. Platinum digital, let's keep it simple. Ratio of 4.2 to 1. My threshold is -24.5. Make up a 4 because when I talk, it takes away basically -10. The needle's gonna go to -10. That's what this does. It's how I recorded it. Probably will be different for you, but you can use this as a basis. Attacks at 40, not too fast. Release is 100, so just a regular 100 release. Auto gain's off. Distortion is soft. Close play.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave.
Another compressor, we'll bring it over. We got a vintage opto, and what I learned about opto, maybe, was that it's supposed to be the last compressor you use, and that's what I did it for. So vintage opto, it's at the very end. Auto gain's off. The needle basically is bouncing between 0 and -5. It keeps going to 10 when I talk, but who cares? Threshold -32, ratio of 3.6 to 1, makeup of 2. And these the same, attack 50, release 110. I basically just increased them by 10 because I thought maybe if I changed them a little bit, you'd think I'd be doing something different that I actually had an idea about. Distortion's off. Close it.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave.
Next, we have a channel EQ to top it off, to really close the compressed areas. That made no sense. You know how to get to EQ, channel EQ mono. All right, this one's very simple as well. We're just gonna be using this green one and this blue. Take the green to about 500, drop it -3, and make the width 1.4. Remember, you can drag it, watch how it changes, 1.4. And then take the blue to about 4K again and raise 4. And 0.9 on the width, remember? Click, drag. 0.9. Close it.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave.
All right, now chroma verb. A light reverb. Not very light, but reverb, chroma verb, mono stereo. When you're in it, step 1, go to airy. You click the top, airy. Click it. Now find the frequencies you want it to be on. This dot is basically here, and this one's here. It's just the mid frequencies and a tiny bit of high that I'm using for the reverb. 22% wet, that's how much the effect is present. 100% dry, remember, 22% wet, blah, 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 blah. 100 dry, your whole voice there. Distance, 80%. Decay, 2.5. Density, 45. Size, 75. Close it. Play it.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave.
That's a pretty good vocal, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually happy with it. Now, we can get into the effect part that I wanted to get to the whole time. So what you wanna do is I want you to do where you made your new lead, hit that Command D, right? Hit that Command D, right? We duplicated it. So now I have the backup effect in front of the new lead / what the backup's gonna be. What I wanna tell you now is what plugins can remain the same. Our pitch correction, gate, your compressors, and that's it. So the first change is the first channel EQ, we'll bring it over. Hello. This one kind of has like an old radio style effect to it. To get that, we took the orange all the way to about 400, -17. Just roughly take it out 400 and leave nothing behind. Then you should take the purple and take it to about 6,000 and cut everything off to here. And then this is where I grabbed the blue to about 4K and raised it up. So as long as you have just an opening space between about 700 and 4K, that's what we need. We're closing. Now it's a little different. You can hear my voice is different. Next thing you want to change is the second channel EQ. Very simple. Basically just keep the blue there and remove the other takeaways. And that's it for that. The chroma verb is different, but let's not get to that yet. What we can do is drag it down a couple spaces because there's 2 plugins before it that I added. So first is a flanger. That's kind of like a, obviously I can't talk with it on. The flanger is found in modulation, flanger, mono stereo. And within it, I just picked a slow harmonic flanger or flanger, whatever you want to say, slow harmonic. We click that. And then if I change anything, you can see right now for yourself if I did. So just pause it here and change to what I have. That's that. Remember, it sounds like this whenever it turns on. Next, the tape delay. We want a little delay on our vocals. Delay. Tape delay, stereo. This one isn't hard to explain, but it's not gonna be the same as me. The only reason mine is a 1/8 dotted is because I was trying to match the tempo of the song. 1/8 dotted was a good one for me. Beyond this note at the halfway point, anything to the left of that, you're gonna get quicker delays. Anything to the right, you're gonna be more delayed delays. This is more of a quicker type song. There's always 2 different ways you can do it. You can do the quick delay or you can do the long one. There'll be 2 ways to match the tempo with that. I hope you understand that because I can't even understand what I'm even saying. Feedback's 51%. That is important. 80% wet and 100% dry. With the wet at 80%, that's just basically how much percentage of the volume the delays are going to be. So they're going to delay at like the same volume instead of in the background. And 50% feedback, you're going to hear it a lot more. Low cut 410, high cut 4400. We're going to close that. And then finally, the chroma verb that's different. We'll drag it over. This one. Basically, I kept the same airy tone to it, but I did extend these out. I made this one at 124 frequency, and this dot is at 5700. Basically, this kind of little slope here. Wet's 50, dry's 45. A lot less your main voice is going to be there with 45 dry, and more of the effect with 50. I'm going to throw up. Decay is 2.5 seconds, distance 80, density 39, size 75. Kind of the same across the board, minus the wet and dry. And then, that's essentially your entire thing. When I activate all these, it's going to be hard to hear me, but this is what it sounds like. So now you're thinking, hey, I just made the backup effect vocal. Now what to use as your backup vocal? You can either make your own ad-libs or you can cut them out of your track. I'm gonna delete it because you don't wanna make an entire vocal there unless you do wanna use it. Maybe you could use that to kind of fade out. That's kind of a good idea. Here, how to get the backup. So I wanted to kind of punch where I stop each line. So for example, I don't know what to say. We're gonna put say in there. Obviously you can see by the waveform. Say, we're just gonna copy and drag it down. Hold option, drag it down.
But I will not behave.
Have, split, drag down. I'll stop there and you'll know the idea. So, now let me play what I just did. These 4 punches, these 4 ad-lib backup things. We'll see what it really sounds like. So I'm gonna activate everything. Volume-wise, you want the backup to be quieter. We'll figure that out later, but this is what it sounds like.
I don't know what to say, but I will not behave. She tell me never go, don't go down to the grave.
Yeah, I'm actually very happy with this. Amidst my channel seemingly dying, now that you learned that, now I'm gonna freestyle a bunch and just have it everywhere so I can display it to my best ability and see what I can come up with. So, let's do it.
drive across the country. I'm gonna take my car and take it 36 hours down into 96. 96 was the year before I was born. I was born in 97, and I'm named Evan. Don't ask no questions. And baby, did I mention no? Am I even on beat? Am I even on beat? Corey in the house. Vocal effect, do you like how it sounds? If I'm gonna do it right, and I'll take it to the ground. And every time I end a word, you're gonna hear it. Unless I'm making my background. My background. If you make it my background, what am I saying? Games I am playing.
Well, that's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, learned something as well. And if you didn't, then I'm sorry, because by doing this video, I learned something. So anyway, like I said before, subscribe and subscribe, notification bell as well. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. I'll leave a comment as well. Also, my description's chock full of sweet things down below. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for sticking with me, and I'm back in my actual attire. This has been a CrabLord. I get that Lil Skies background vocal ad-lib effect in Logic Pro 10 using only stock plugins that are free and are not costing any money. Plugins cost more than Logic itself, I'll tell you what. Like always, I love you. We out.